Hey guys, how you doing? Dennis K here with Belize Properties Real Estate. Hey, listen, many of you are asking what you can build one of your West Coast beachfront properties, and I wanted to show you this. First of all, this is not my listing. This is a listing through another company, but it's such a great example of a couple who purchased a piece of vacant, raw, ugly land on the West Coast, north of Secret Beach, and transformed it into their own personal paradise. So take a look at this, guys. Just a few years ago, this was a raw, scrubby piece of land. And look at this beautiful home, completely off grid, self sustaining, self sufficient, fully air conditioned. All right. So they spared no expense to live in this house full time and to enjoy it just as they would enjoy their home back in, let's say, North America. I'm going to show you pictures of the inside in a minute. But just take a look at how beautiful this is. Imagine the sunsets. Imagine walking out your front door, swimming in these beautiful waters, pulling up by boat because these properties are boat access only. And but take a look at this. Once you get your house built, no electricity bills, no water bills, completely off grid. And you can build something like this easily anywhere up and down the West Coast. So what I want to bring to your attention here is what they've done with the actual property. You see how they have this little bit of a seawall here built. That seawall is probably where the property lines are. Obviously, it goes a little bit farther over here. It's an odd-shaped lot, but they have the seawall built where the property lines are. And then beyond that, you have what is called the Queensland or the Beach Reserve, which they didn't fill. They could have went out, I imagine, all the to the entire 66 feet of the reserve, but they didn't. They kept it natural as is. Very, very beautiful. But you notice on the north side of the property, they have kept the sand, so you have a little bit of a zero entry there. Whereas in other parts, they left the surface limestone, which is actually really good. So here you have the sandy part going into the water. Here you still have the limestone. And so what people don't realize is that you can actually remove some of this limestone if you wanted to. That's not a big deal. You can go and bust that up, but it does protect the property. So that does prevent any sort of erosion. But what you can do is you can create a little beach area on a portion of your property and then leave the limestone in the other areas. All right, so what else do I want to show you about this? Also, look at the water depth here, guys. This is very, very shallow. So some of my clients have been asking, well, what do I do about barging materials in? Because barges take, I think, on average of 4 foot of water depth in order to come right up to the shores. That is true. So what they do all up and down the West Coast and even the East Coast, where the water depth isn't that deep, is they bring all the materials in by a very shallow Mexican skiff or other type of boat. So everything you see here was brought in by boat right up to this limestone, offloaded by the builders, and they built the house completely by shipping all the materials up by that way. So if you have a property that has very shallow waters right in front of it, there's no need to be concerned about how the builder is going to access the property as far as materials go. Here are some beautiful inside pictures. All right, so nice simple design. You see the AC units there on the wall. It's completely AC throughout. Nice Belizean hardwood ceilings. Nice bathrooms, normal toilets, normal shower, sinks. And what I like with this design too is they have this little pool here in the inner courtyard, which is a really nice feature. Let's kind of scroll. There we go. So look at that. Nice outdoor living room, pool, covered area. Absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, just wanted to show that to you because if you're looking at property along the West Coast, you might have questions. Can I build off grid? What can I build? How does the builder get materials there? Will I be comfortable living off grid? The answer to all those questions is yeah, it's not an issue at all. And we can help you work with good architects, good builders, to help bring your dreams from what's in your head to reality. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. If you want to know more about our property offerings on the West Coast or anywhere in Belize, reach out to us at www.belizepropertiesrealestate.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.